Hey guys, it's me again. Today, the soccer trick we're learning is headers. How to head the ball during a soccer game. So, the skill to headers is 1, making sure you hit the ball, not letting the ball hit you. And 2, heading straight with the center of your forehead and aiming with your head wherever you're gonna go. So if I'm going here, I aim with my head this way. If I'm going here, I aim with my head this way. I just aim my head and push the ball forward that way off the momentum that it's already coming toward. So to practice heading, first you can practice on your own, just with one ball in your hand and yourself. So you just throw it to yourself and practice hitting it with the center of your forehead, just a little tap to yourself, like this. Making sure you get it with the center of your forehead every time. To practice actually hitting it and not letting it hit you, you might want to hit it farther up, however you choose. Now, when you get that down and you're hitting it straight with the center of your forehead, you might want to practice longer distance. So you can grab a partner, and I have a partner here today to help us, and to throw it to you, and wherever he throws it, you catch it. So have your partner start with the ball and start at a pretty good distance. Now, first he's just gonna throw it straight to me with distance so that I can pass it straight back to him. I'm gonna stay looking at him and facing him because that's my target, hitting it with the center of my forehead and hitting the ball, not letting it hit me. Here we go. Now, when you got that down, you can either step back a little further and try it, or you can have your partner start throwing it side to side and you going for it, still aiming to get the ball back at your target. Make sure you let your partner know not to throw it too far off, because no matter how fast you are, you're not going to get to it. So just a little to the right, a little to the left, and you're good. Here we go, kind of like this. Now when you got the actual heading part down, with heading it from a distance and learning how to aim with it, moving back and forth with your partner to learn how to get it straight at your target, even if it's thrown a little to the left and a little to the right, you want to learn how to actually head a ball during a game situation. During a game situation, it's mostly mental. You have to know that you can get that ball in the air. Now, if you have that mentality, then you can do it. So when you're actually heading during a game, you want to make sure you get up off the ground, because there's going to be players around you also jumping for that same ball. So when you get up off the ground, you're going to want to make your arms big, because there's going to be players around you. Maybe it's a corner, you never know. So you want to make your arms big and take up your room. So protecting yourself at the same time, making sure that you have protection around you with your arms and heading the ball at the same time. So to protect yourself, you want to make sure your arms are out during your jump. So while you're jumping, you first use your hands for momentum to jump up, and while you're in the air, you make your body big. And then while your body is big, while the ball is coming towards you, you use your hands to pull back and push your head forward to head the ball straight into that back of the net. So it'll look something like this. The last skill to heading a soccer ball is flicking it. So while you're in the air, taking up your room, protecting yourself in the air, you can either do two things. You can strike the ball in the back of the net as hard as you can, like we learned earlier, or you can flick the ball. Flicking the ball is just changing the direction of the ball. When changing the direction of the ball, all you're doing is taking the momentum of the soccer ball coming at you and flicking it, having the same momentum that it was coming towards you at, going away from you at a changed direction. So when flicking the ball, you do the same thing with aiming towards your target. But when you aim towards your target, you want to start turning your head as the ball is striking you. So all you're doing is flicking the ball across. So while the ball is coming, you just flick it across. Now when you flick it, you still use the center of your forehead just to flick it and change the direction of that ball. And hopefully scoring in the back of the net.